edukasyon. Candon City Division, tara na!
Hello! A happy and healthy day to our beloved learners, supportive parents, and guardians. Welcome to Tirad Pass Network, DepEd Candon City Teleskwela, kanlungan ng kaalaman, tungo sa kahusayan at kaunlaran. Tara na! It's science time! This episode is for Grade 10 Science, Quarter 2, Week 3. I am Teacher Sharon Rose, and I'll be your teacher for today's episode. Let us learn science in an easy and fun way. Are you ready to explore? That's great! Let's get started! This week's episode is anchored from our most essential learning competencies, which is to cite examples of practical applications of the different regions of electromagnetic waves, such as the use of radio waves in telecommunication. You are expected to give uses and application of the electromagnetic waves, and explain the importance of the use of the electromagnetic waves. Before we discuss what is electromagnetic wave, let us recall the different forms of the electromagnetic waves. Electromagnetic waves have 7 different forms. We have radio wave, which has the longest wavelength and lowest frequency. Next to radio wave is microwave, which has a smaller wavelength than radio wave. Then we have infrared, wherein the amount and wavelength of radiation depend on temperature. Next is visible light, the only electromagnetic wave that can be seen by the naked eye. Then next is ultraviolet ray, which is emitted by the sun. Next to ultraviolet ray is X-ray, which has greater energy or frequency than the ultraviolet ray. And lastly, the gamma ray lies at the very end of the electromagnetic spectrum and has the shortest wavelength. That's it. I hope you did well in remembering the different electromagnetic waves. Let's begin. To start the lesson, let us watch and listen to this video.
The electromagnetic spectrum is just a name of a range of radiation. Let me tell you what they are. Radio waves, microwaves, infrared radiation, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays. From the TV station to your living room, that is the work of radio waves. Heating food in just seconds, microwaves do that. Heat treatment for illness, take pictures in the dark. They are even in your remote control. Infrared radiation, radio waves, microwaves, infrared radiation, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays, radio waves, microwaves, infrared radiation, visible light, ultraviolet, X-rays, gamma rays.
What is the song all about? Yes, very good. It tells us the different uses and applications of each form of the electromagnetic waves. Let us start the lesson with radio waves. What are the common uses of radio waves? Radio waves are generated artificially by transmitters and received by radio receivers using antennas. Radio waves are widely used in modern technologies. Radio waves are used in radio and television signals. Radio and television signals use radio waves. It is produced by making electrons vibrate. Since radio wave has long wavelength, it is capable to transmit sound and picture information over long distances. Radio waves are used in GPS or Global Positioning System. GPS is a space-based navigation system that provides geographical position and time information anywhere on or near the Earth. It communicates with stations on the ground using radio waves. Magnetic resonance imaging or MRI also uses radio waves. MRI is a medical imaging technique that uses powerful magnets, computer, and radio waves to make detailed pictures inside the body. Next is microwave. Microwave is used in satellite communication, radar, terrestrial communication, and microwave oven. Microwave can penetrate the atmosphere of the Earth. This is the reason why they are used in satellite communications. Microwave signals are transmitted by an antenna to a satellite, which amplifies and retransits the signal to an antenna in other parts of the world. This is how we communicate with the rest of the world. Microwaves have short wavelengths. They are reflected by small objects. This property is used in radars. Radar is the acronym of radio detection and ranging. Next, we use microwave in terrestrial communication. Microwave is used to transmit television news coverage from mobile broadcast vehicles back to the station. This is how news are broadcasted and watched live around the world. Cell phone is a radio transmitter and receiver that use microwaves. The image shows the transmission and reception of signals by a cellular phone. Note that cellular phone depends on overlapping network of cells or areas of land several kilometers in diameter, wherein each cell has its tower that receives and sends microwave signals. Microwave is also used in cooking. In a microwave oven, food absorbs certain microwave frequencies very strongly. Then, it will penetrate the food being heated. It will agitate the water molecules within the food, thus creating molecular friction which produces heat that will cook the food. Next is the application or uses of infrared. Infrared photographs taken from satellite with spatial films provide useful details of the vegetation on the Earth's surface. Color infrared film, which records energy from portions of the electromagnetic spectrum invisible to the human eye, was developed to detect camouflage military objects in the 1940s. In a color infrared, also known as false color, photograph, near-infrared light reflected from the scene appears as red. Red appears as green, green as blue, and blue as black. Color infrared film is useful for distinguishing between healthy and diseased vegetation, for delineating bodies of water, and for penetrating atmospheric haze. Infrared scanners are used to show the temperature variation of the body. An infrared thermal scan or thermography, thermal imaging, a procedure that detects records, and produces a careful analysis and image of skin surface, temperature patterns, or body heat as a reflection of normal or abnormal human physiology. So, infrared can be used for medical diagnosis. Infrared remote controls are used in televisions, video, cassette recorders, and other electronic appliances. Yes, the main technology used in home remote controls is infrared or IR light. The signal between a remote control handset and the device it controls consists of pulses of infrared light, which is invisible to the human eye but can be seen through a digital camera, video camera, or a phone camera. The transmitter in the remote control handset sends out a stream of pulses of infrared light when the user presses a button on the handset. A transmitter is often a light-emitting diode or LED, which is built into the pointing end of the remote control handset. The infrared light pulses form a pattern unique to that button. The receiver in the device recognizes the pattern and causes the device to respond accordingly. Some night vision goggles use IR. Night vision goggles use thermal imaging technology to capture that infrared light. This way, you can see an image of what's going on in the dark. It's based on the amount of heat being made by objects. Thermal imaging works well when trying to see people in the dark. Visible light enables us to see things around us. Aside from this, there are other uses of visible light. Concentrated visible light make lasers to use in everything from surgery to compact displayers to laser pointers. Visible light waves also make out television, computer, and cell phone screens work. Visible light is used in artificial lights like flashlight, lamp, and any light source that produce light instead of natural lights produced by the sun. Visible light is also in optical fibers. One use of optical fiber in medicine is endoscope, a flexible tube with tiny camera that is used to observe the internal parts of the body. Next is ultraviolet ray, the electromagnetic wave emitted by the sun. Though there are also artificial sources of ultraviolet ray. Some are used for security markings, sterilization of water, and fluorescence. And some washing powder contains fluorescent chemicals which glow in sunlight, making the shirt look whiter than white in daylight. X-ray, the main use of X-ray is in medicine. The most common application is the X-ray machine. X-ray machine is used for diagnosing bone fractures. Long wavelength X-rays can penetrate the flesh but not the bones. That's why it is used in diagnosing bone fractures. Short wavelength X-rays can penetrate through metals, which can be used in airport security scanner. Lastly, gamma ray. It is the most dangerous type of electromagnetic wave. Gamma rays are very strong that it can kill living cells, but it can be used to treat cancer through the process called radiotherapy. Gamma ray is also used to sterilize surgical instruments and drinking water. That's it. I hope you have learned a lot. Now, to sum up, let us study the table. In today's episode, we have learned some practical applications of radio waves, microwaves, infrared, and visible light. Radio waves are used in radio or television signals, GPS, and MRI. Microwaves are used in satellite communication, terrestrial communication, and cooking. Infrared is used in television, computer and cellular phone screens, remote control, thermal imaging, and night vision goggles. Visible spectrum enables us to see things around, flashlight, lamp, and optical fibers. Ultraviolet rays are used for security in banks. They can sterilize drinking water and can be used as fluorescents. X-ray are applied in medicine for diagnosing bone fracture and in airport for security purpose. And the gamma radiation, which is used to kill cancer cells through radiotherapy. Note that these electromagnetic waves are very important. Most technologies that we use every day uses electromagnetic wave to function. Lesson for today, please bring out your notebook and pen. You are going to identify which electromagnetic wave is used in each of the pictures that I will be presenting. You will be given 5 seconds to answer. Number 1 image is a night vision goggle. What kind of electromagnetic wave does night vision goggle use? The correct answer is infrared. Number 2 image is an oven. What kind of electromagnetic wave is used to cook food in an oven? The correct answer is microwave. Very good. Number 3 image shows GPS. What kind of electromagnetic wave is used in GPS? And the answer, radio waves. Number 4 is an image of a lamp. What do you think does it use? The answer is correct, visible light. For number 5, the image shows the airport. What type of electromagnetic wave is used in airport security scanner? The answer is correct, X-ray. Did you get all the answers correctly? If yes, very good. If no, that's okay. That's it. We have reached the end of the lesson. I hope you had fun and learned a lot during this episode. Thank you very much for tuning in. Once again, I am Teacher Sharon Rose saying, Science is fun. See you next time. Bye-bye.